Welcome to another edition of Open Air Sonar. The views and opinions are those of the host and do not represent the views of Felony in Progress or Sound at Large. This show also contains strong language and is not intended for listeners under the age of 18. Okay, if that is all, thank you and enjoy the show.
Liftoff will start in T-minus 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition.
I see your expression when the phone rings. We both know there's something happening here. There's no sense in dancing around the subject. A wound gets worse when it's treated with neglect. Well, don't turn now, there's nothing here to fear.
Well, here we are again, and I think we might have a good show for you today, my little audio files out there in Zombieland. And I don't really have a plan for you, no set list. I'm just going to go ahead and freestyle a bit and let you see what I'm listening to at the moment. You know, the stuff I'm buying, the stuff I'm pulling, you know, the stuff that I'm listening to now. So, and okay, if you guys feel like shooting the shit with me, you know, you can send me an email. That's cryovato@gmail.com. That's cryovato@gmail.com. And a reply is guaranteed. So, okay, bitches, let's throw ourselves into this madness that is my mind, okay? So I do realize that some of the music that I'm going to be playing might not be in everybody's wheelhouse, but bear with me. We're going to have a good time. So the first track I have for you is Riding with Mary by the band X from the 1982 release, Under the Big Black Sun. And this is Open Air Sonar.
Her husband knows they're together.
That was Riding with Mary from the band X from their 1982 release, Under a Big Black Sun. Ex-frontwoman Exene Cervenka's older sister Muriel was killed in a hit-and-run car accident on April 12, 1980 at the age of 26. Muriel, an actress, was in Los Angeles at the time, set to premiere a film she starred in called Ecstatic Stigmatic, directed by her husband, Gordon Stevenson. Exene's bandmate and husband, John Doe, wrote this song about the accident, although per X-convention it is credited to both John and Exene. The Mary in this song refers to the Virgin Mary, Madonna figurines that some Catholics put on their dashboards for protection, and in this song, X points out that Muriel's Mary didn't save her, so it's a powerless, sweet, forgotten thing. So the next time you see a statue of Mary, remember my sister was in a car riding with Mary. Cervenka says she tried out every religion, but none of them stuck. It's about a lot of things, she said. It's about life. Anyway, I was actually just listening to that record when I started making this episode, so I thought I would share it with you. All right, anyway, on to our next fucking debacle. This is the Black Angels with Sniper at the Gates of Heaven from their 2006 release, Passover. And thank you for listening to Open Air Sonar. All right, that was the Black Angels with Sniper at the Gates of Heaven from the 2006 inaugural release, Passover. So formed in May of 2004, they took their name from the Velvet Underground's The Black Angels Death Song. And, you know, funny story, this song was not popular with clubs. According to Reed, in a Matrix rendition of the song, as a matter of fact, when a club wanted to close for a while, they would get in touch with us and ask us to play this song. In late 65, Arnowitz arranged for the Velvets to play at the Cafe Bazaar in Greenwich Village for a fortnight in December of 65. And while there, they played a furious version of the Black Angels Death Song. The manager ordered them not to play that song again, to which the band responded by playing it again with a vengeance and were notably sacked. So anyway, please, you know, the Black Angels are fabulous, so go out there, peruse their other releases. This Passover album is great. I got it when it first came out, but it was absolutely wonderful. So, all right, moving on, people. So I know this song might not be in everybody's wheelhouse. It's a little dark. It's a little different, but hang with me. You'll love it anyway. So this is Bog Oak with their 2013 release, A Time Drift of Season from the album A Treatise on Resurrection and the Afterlife. And you are listening to Open Air Sonar. Don't go away. All right, so that was Bog Oak with Time Drift of Seasons from their 2013 release, A Treatise on Resurrection and the Afterlife. So Bog Oak, some people call it Fuzz Drench, Black and Doom, whatever it may be, but they're from my neck of the woods in California. The debut album, A Treatise on Resurrection and the Afterlife, consists of 4 allegories that pay as much homage to Black Sabbath and Hellhammer as they do to the metaphysics of Mullah Sadre, Surah Hadi's philosophy of illumination, and the alchemy of Al-Ghazali. With their commitment to huge, gnarly guitar and bass tones, thundering drums, and vocals that range from demonic screams to angelic cleans, Bog Oak creates a heavy brew of mystical diriges and forsaken atmospheres. Now, I'm not just saying this because they're from my neck of the woods. They are from here, so... But, I'm not trying to be biased here, but God, they're so fucking good. All right. Anyway, I guess we'll move on from Bog Oak, and we're going to go ahead and slow it down a little bit before we head into the break. I know some of you are probably thanking me for this, but all right. So this is Autolux with Soft Scene from their 2016 release, Pussy's Dead. And thank you for listening to Open Air Sonar. Okay, that was Autolux with their cut of Soft Scene from their 2016 release, Pussy's Dead. So reviewers were positive. Pitchfork reviewer Ron Hart praised the drum track, saying, when you talk about the best drummers of the last 15 years, Autolux's Carla Azar is near the top of that list. Hart also admired the production. For those of us who have been in Autolux's corner since they first emerged from Los Angeles, it's been a bit trying to watch this group hide in plain sight. And all kudos go to Boots for parlaying this influence he's garnered, producing the likes of Beyonce, Run the Jewels, and FKA Twigs, to help craft this record for the band, whose breathtaking moment has eluded them for far long enough. And Consequences of Sound called the record's sweaty coupling of independent and mainstream musical aesthetics, while AllMusic writer Timothy Monger said, on their third record in 12 years, LA alt-rock trio Autolux served up a stark meddling of techno manipulation and dark tone experimental pop. I really like this band. When I first listened to them in like 2003, I was like blown away. But they've only released 3 records since then. This was their last one that they did, and they haven't put one. I guess one of the members was picked up for cocaine trafficking or whatever. I have no idea. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and have one of those smoke 'em if you got a moments. Hop up, walk around, go get some air, have a siesta. But make sure to come back because the second half is going to be great. All right? So thank you. And this is Open Air Sonar.
I'm coming home, I've done my time. Now I've got to know what is and isn't mine. If you receive my letter telling you I'd soon be free, then you'll know just what to do if you still want me. If you still want me. Whoa, tie a yellow ribbon around the old tree. It's been 3 long years. Do you still want me? If I don't see a ribbon around the old tree, I'll stay on the bus, forget about us. Put the blame
These are the armies of the night.
Can you dig it? Can you dig it?
The Furies. The Boppers. The Hi-Hats. The Lizzies. The Turnbull ACs. The Gramercy Riffs.
Riffs!
And these are the Warriors.
We know about the Warriors. They're a heavy outfit.
They're from Coney Island.
Warriors? You guys are the big dudes, huh?
Now they're in the Bronx,
We're going back.
27 miles behind enemy lines.
It's the only choice we got.
Between them and safety stand 20,000 cops and 100,000 sworn enemies.
I want them all. I want all the warriors.
They've got one way out. They've got one chance. They've got one night. The Warriors.
there's nothing else to eat. TV dinners, they really can't be beat. Oh,
Okay, welcome back to the second half of Open Air Sonars. What the fuck am I listening to now? And you know, it's kind of funny that tune that just brought us in that we were just listening to. That tune just made me think of this really funny story. So me and my buddy were at work the other day, and that song came on, and we just kind of talking about it. We're like, "What? Do you think they were in the studio?" And the producer came out and was just like, you know, we need another song for the album. You know, what do you guys got? You know, Billy Gibbons happened to be eating a fucking TV dinner or whatever the fuck it is, you know, and was like, you know, I fucking love these things. But who knows how it all happened? I mean, these guys live on the road 90% of their lives, and I'm sure they're eating and living out of gas stations and stuff like that. So I thought it was kind of a fun little song that they made. So thank you, Billy Gibbons of ZZ Top, for that number on bringing us in. Okay. What do I have for you to kick this thing off? Okay, let's see what I got. Oh, okay, this one will work. So the next tune I have for you is Why Can't We Be Happy from the 1970 release, Ike and Tina Come Together. And I hope that you are enjoying Open Air Sonar. Stick around.
We keep on living this way. Now we are in a war. People are dying every day. With a little love, it will all fade away. Can we all be happy the way it used to be? Love one another and let this world be free. Hippies in the streets, they're learning how to roam. And the black folks in the ghetto, they're even burning their homes. But they are trying to get a message for the whole world to see how happy we all could be if we all were free. So why can't we be happy the way it used to be? Love one another and let this world be free. People are hating more and more every day. Understanding is slowly getting further away. Now what's gonna happen when it all comes to a head? There'll be no world to live in, 'cause we'll all be dead. So why can't we be happy the way it used to be? Love one another and let this world be free.
That was Ike and Tina Turner with their cut of Why Can't We Be Happy from the 1970 release, Come Together. Man, that is a great song, right? And, and if I feel that there is any song out there that could bring our fractured society together, it would be this bad motherfucker. So, and I truly love Tina, and, I've collected all of her works throughout the years, and, every time she was on stage, she performed like every night was her last, and, she's just one of those artists that I truly regret not getting a chance to see live. That really bummed me out. But in May 30th of 1970, the Philadelphia Inquirer commented on this record and said, "Very rarely does a record generate the kind of excitement you find on the new LP, which as usual emphasizes the smoldering vocals of Tina Turner, with Ike and the other review members taking their customary roles as slick backdrops for the singers." So thank you, Tina, for that song, and we appreciate it here at Open Air Sonar. Okay, on to the next track. This one is for my buddy Jerry in Salt Lake City. He says that I don't play enough Judas Priest. Well, you know what, dude? This one's for you, brother. So I give you Island of Domination from the 1976 release, Sad Wings of Destiny. And this is Open Air Sonar.
Destroy.
was Judas Priest with Island of Domination from their 1976 release, Sad Wings of Destiny, blah, blah, sorry. And, doesn't that sound fucking killer on original press? Because I love this album, and I do own it on original press. It's probably one of my favorite Glenn Tipton fucking dude. He just shreds on this fucking album. But the finances were pretty tight when they made this record, and the label only provided a recording budget of £2,000 for each of the band's first 2 albums. So during the recording of Sad Wings of Destiny, band members restricted themselves to 1 meal a day, and several took on part-time work. Tipton as a gardener, Downing in a factory, and Hill driving a delivery van. The group went into the studio with the intention of making an album that mixed straight ahead rock with a progressive edge. But truthfully, I fucking love this album, and everything that Glenn Tipton does on this is bad. And I'm really sorry to hear that he has Parkinson's disease now, but hope you're feeling better, Glenn. And we love you here at Open Air Sonar. Okay, so moving on to our next selection. Okay, this one's good. I give you the Revolting Cocks with Stainless Steel Providers from the 1990 release, Beers, Steers, and Queers. This is Open Air Sonar. That was Revolting Cocks, or Revco, with Stainless Steel Providers from the 1990 release Beers, Stairs, and Queers. So the Revolting Cocks, they started out this as a little side project with members Richard 23 of Front 242, Luke Van Aker, and Uncle Al Jorgensen of Ministry. But like with most big heads, members come and go, and this band is cycled through a lot of them. Remember Chris Connolly, you name it, they've been in it. So, but I did get to see this band live, and I got to tell you, they didn't disappoint. Uncle Al says there's a new album in the pipeline, so I am waiting patiently for that one, okay? So thank you, Revco and Uncle Al, for the great tunes. All right, on to our second to the last track. This is Late Night from the 1990 release Blood by the band This Mortal Coil. And again, thank you for listening to Open Air Sonar.
When I woke up today and you weren't there to play, then I wanted to be with you. When you showed me your eyes, whispered love disguise, then I wanted to stay with you. Inside me I feel alone and unreal, and the way you kiss will always be a very special thing to me. When I lay still at night, seeing stars high and light, then I wanted to be with you. When the rooftop shone dark, all alone saw a spark of love just to stay with you. Inside me I feel alone and unreal, and the way you kiss will always be a very special thing to me. If I mention your name, turn around on a chain, then the sky opens out for you. When we grew very tall, when I saw you so small, then I wanted to stay with you. Inside me I feel alone and unreal, and the way you kiss will always be a very special thing to me, to me, Inside me I feel alone and unreal, and the way you kiss will always be a very special thing to me.
That was This Mortal Coil with their cut of Late Night from the 1991 release Blood. I was heartbroken when they decided that this to be their last studio release, because I believe this band was really underrated, man, and they've got really good music, and it's very technical, and I don't know, there's just something about them that I absolutely love. But This Mortal Coil is an umbrella title for a loose grouping of guest musicians and vocalists brought together by label co-founder Ivo Watts Russell. The supergroup consists primarily of artists attached to the 4AD label, of which Watts Russell was boss and president at the time, and the double album was released in April of '91 and was the second release on 4HD to utilize the double album identifier, DAD prefix, in its catalog number. So, all right, guys, what did we learn today? Not a goddamn thing. Well, at least I stole an hour of your fucking lives. So, But hey, you got to listen to some really cool music, and you got to see inside my brain a little bit. Like what I've been actually listening to lately, and I've been listening to a lot more. But again, I only got 9 songs to give you, and then like a few of the samples in the beginning. But you get the idea. But I've got more shows planned for you coming up, so please stick around and enjoy this last song that I have for you, because I think it resonates with the time period that we are living in now. So I'm going to go ahead and say take care all, and take care of each other, God damn it. And I want to say this is Tony Sandoval with Open Air Sonar. I love you guys. Bye-bye.
Listen while I tell the hard luck story about a man named Jack McDuff. He believed in the God and the glory, but it just wasn't tough enough. I believe in the freedom song, long live liberty. I believe in the freedom song, and I'll choose my own destiny. They took him and they beat him underneath that old hanging tree, saying, Jack, you must die. What will your last words be? Jackie hung his head back. Long live liberty. I believe in the freedom song. Doesn't matter what you do to me. They left him hanging high from that old hanging tree. On her knees his wife was screaming, Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. I believe in the freedom song, long live the liberty. I believe in that freedom song. Doesn't matter what you do, doesn't matter what you do to me.
Did he tell you anything else?
No. Well, yeah. He said to say goodbye.